Be in 7th grade. Friend can crack his neck real loud and can turn his head completely sideways. Have a sub during choir. We think it would be funny if he made it look like he snapped his own neck. In between songs, he screams out, "I can't take it anymore!" Proceeds to make the loudest crack I've ever heard. Falls to the ground. The sub screams and runs out the door. LOLs were had. He then hid in a storage closet and was suspended. Have commercial pilot friend. Going out to a bar together. He's driving. Both get in the car. He starts it up. "Hey, it's pretty cold out tonight. Maybe you should grab a jacket." He goes back inside to get a coat. Quickly pair my phone to his car's Bluetooth. He comes back, starts driving. Pull up a YouTube video of the terrain warning alarm. "Terrain! Terrain! Whoop whoop! Pull up! Pull up!" Starts blasting from the car stereo. He instinctively yanks back on the steering wheel, swerves off the road a little, hits someone's trash bin, pulls me over, kicks me out of his car, and tells me he's never driving me anywhere again. LOL, worth it though. Be me, loser, never had any friends, not even into vidya. Get shitty restaurant jobs. Craigslist roommates I don't talk to. Still no friends. Now I'm bartender at 22. All the waiters are off doing waiter shit or something, I don't know. Start hanging out with the cooks after close. Drink beer. I barely remember anything from high school Spanish class, but try to talk to them. They barely speak any English. They're funny even in broken English though. Teaching me some joke about how huevos means eggs but also balls. Apparently I'm the only bartender that talks to them. This goes on for a couple of weeks. They give me new dishes they're making up in the back. I slip them some beers during shift. Eventually they ask if I want to go clubbing after work. Say sure. We go to some Latin club. They teach me a little ranchero dance. They know all the bartenders and people there. "This is my ese. He work at any restaurant in the entire city. Just over and over." All the guys are super funny. They're trying to introduce me to all their cousins. Try to flirt in barely passable Spanish. Hot Mexican girls are giggling at me speaking gibberish, but everyone's super nice to me. Have good time. I guess all my best friends are 35-year-old plus Mexican guys with 3 jobs now, and I can barely talk to them, but this is actually the happiest I've ever been. Be me, probably 5 years old. At train station with mom. Play with toy. Just throw toy at the rails. Mom asks why I did that. I said that we can just get it. Mom says that we can't get it because it's dangerous. Crying.jpg. Get a new toy. Also throw that one on the rails. What the F was wrong with me? Be me. 5-year-old Anon. See my dad on his computer one day. Curiosity.png. Sit next to him. See he's playing World of Warcraft. Think it's cool and like the music. Sit next to him for hours. This would be my first contact with a video game. Years pass. Be me now. Be 19 years old Anon. Love RPGs. Still get teary-eyed when I hear the Elwyn Forest theme. Love you, Dad. Be 6-year-old me. Go on a kindergarten trip to a forest. Find a cool rock and ground. It's flint. I like flint. It makes sparks. I like sparks. Starts to dig it out. It's bigger than I thought. The entire group waits for me. Feels pressured AF. Digs faster and faster. The flint is massive. Holy shit, it's heart-shaped. Shows it to everyone. The guide takes it and hits it with some metal. A frickin' cloud of sparks appear. Best day of my life. Be me 10 years later. Still have that rock. Every time I look at it, I remember the fun and excitement of childhood. Why can't I go back, Anons? Memories that make us happy and good feels. Be me. Be 25. Be at home watching Star Trek. Watching sisters spaz cat. Got pizza and whiskey. Cat trots over. Cat sniffs leg then hops on lap. Need more pizza but cat is in lap. Cat begins to purr and falls asleep. I don't need more pizza. Finish whiskey and take nap with cat. My face when it was a good day. Have 11-year-old nephew. Comes over and stays for 3 days every week. Suggests we play basketball daily. Fix his shit diet and correct his mouth breathing. Put him in difficult situations when it comes to socializing. Forcing him to take the leader role. Anyone else making them father gains? Absolutely based and wholesome pilled. Be me. Drinking vodka and singing old Irish songs with friends. I end up passing out. Wake up to my phone stolen and wallet empty. Call friends with home phone. Yeah, hey man, sorry about that. We were playing poker and you lost them to John. I'll give him a call. John calls me. Hey Anon, do you want your shit back? I know you were drunk and all. Get my money and my phone back. My face when I'm a respected part of my friend group. Be me. Wage cuck. Feeling shitty at work. Go to break room to think. Co-worker I've never talked to comes in. Hey Anon, you feeling alright? I've noticed you've been kinda down lately. Wanna go do some bowling with me? I go do bowling. Happy. Thanks Chris. Good for you, Anon. Remember to be like Chris next time you see a person feeling down. B. 400-pound fat F. Decide to lose weight because friends are genuinely concerned. Now only 200 pounds. Old guy who occasionally walks my same route notices. Congratulates me. Feels pretty good. Like a week later, see a different old fellow on the path. You're the fellow who lost all that weight, ain't ya? Genuinely makes my day. Why the frick didn't I do this years ago? Drink a sugary drink. Take a piss. Piss smells like sugar. Realize that my body literally filters out excess sugar for me and I don't need to worry about it anymore. Anon. Storytime/B. Be me. Depressed and homebody. Smoke in my room almost constantly. Decide to get a bonsai tree. Looking up maintenance and care. Completely overlooked my smoking habit. Realize I'm ending this tree with my shitty choice to smoke. Ignoring the irony of ending myself with my choice to smoke. Started smoking outside. Started smoking less. Bonzi is looking great. I feel much better too. Quit smoking. Thanks, Bonzi. Get dentist certification. F yes. Step 1 of dream complete. Get a job. Step 2 complete. Start out with only several clients a day, then bumped up to 50 clients a day. This continues on for the next few years. Become good friends with all the other staff. Tell the senior dentist guy that the work I'm doing is becoming boring and feels meaningless. He says he's gonna tell me a secret. Put something in their mouth and then start asking them questions. I tell him that's a D move. He smiles and says he knows. I try it. Holy frick, I'm addicted. I love my job. Step 3 complete. I can die a happy man now. I know nobody is going to care, but I need to share it with someone. Be me. 20. Never had a girlfriend/been with a girl before. Actual spurg. Decide to have a kickback at my house on New Year's Eve. 10 or so people just smoking weed and watching movies. One of my best friends, who I've known since 7th grade, is there. She's just chilling with her head in my lap, which is normal since we're pretty close. Solid 7 out of 10, always had feelings for her, just too awkward to make a move, and I figured she was out of my league. I pass my controller to one of my friends when all of a sudden she pulls me down, kisses me on the cheek, and after the initial shock I kiss her back. We end up making out for a couple of minutes and spend the rest of the night in each other's arms. Texts me the next day to tell me that she's had feelings for me for a long time, but she was too afraid to tell me. I tell her the same thing. We're now dating and I've literally never been happier before. I know it was a shitty story and nobody cares, but I don't have a lot of friends and I had to tell someone. Watching Lord of the Rings for the first time years ago. Know nothing about the books or the characters. Gandalf and Frodo show up on screen for 15 seconds. Instantly like them. Feel like they were old friends. How did they do it? Modern movies could spend 2 hours explaining a character's backstory and I still wouldn't give a shit. Be me. 18. Try smoking for the first time. Start coughing like crazy. Get intensely dizzy. Unable to walk, stand, or even talk properly. Continues for a straight minute or two. That's it? Ended up throwing the pack away. How the frick are people addicted to this? Bros, I'm out of words. 20 years ago. Spend best summer ever writing a zombie story. Grandpa is an English teacher. Reads it. Shows me why it's bad. I change it. He likes it. I finish writing the book. Grandpa reads the whole damn thing. We move house. I unpack. We move house again. I unpack. Book is missing. 20 years of fun and tears. Never find book. Grandpa passes away. We clear out his old summer cabin. There is a safe. There is an envelope. It is marked Mort's bestseller. It's the goddamned book. Get a cover made, tidy it up, published on Amazon. Files up the charts past several Stephen King books. WTF.mp4. Book dedicated to Grandpa. Distant from my bro for the last 6 years. He tags me on social media. I know we don't see much of each other, but I love my little bro to death. Tell him he's being cringe and to delete that shit. He does and apologizes. Now I'm crying like a little chick at how I didn't do enough to be in his life. God. Frickin' God. Good deeds you've done in your life. Be me. Go for a walk because I'm not a shut-in virgin. Walk by trailer park for some human entertainment. Girl comes running up to me. Tells me her dog is dying and she needs help. Effer jumped into the pool and didn't know how to swim. Luckily, I'm an EMT in training. Grab big-ass golden retriever out of pool. Pretty sure it's dead. Give the dog CPR. He's not responding, but I keep at it. Girl calls 911. Turns out they don't send ambulances for dogs. Just before I'm about to carry it to her car, he starts coughing. Throws up all over me. Girl comes running over and hugs dog. His tail starts wagging. Girl thanks me. Gives me a hug. Tell me she'd kiss me if she didn't have a boyfriend. Respect her relationship and leave with my head held high. I like helping people. It makes me feel good. Be me. 9 at the time. Playing Luigi's Mansion for the first time. Get to the piano Ghost Melody. Develop crush on her. Force parents to buy me a keyboard and take me to piano lessons. Eventually get really good at it. Fast forward 3 years. Playing the piano at some department store while waiting for my mom to finish shopping. Girl from my school sees me. Wow, Anon, I didn't know you played that good. Turns out she's also a piano enjoyer. Get her number. Freakia.jpg. Fast forward to today. Still with her. Going to college. Probably gonna major in music. My face when this all started cause I had a crush on some ghost chick from Luigi's mansion. Thanks, Luigi. Be me, 8-year-old, on bus home. Really damn hungry. See much older kid, 15, behind me, open his hot dog. Always been scared of older kids. Hunger.mpg is using too much memory. Hey, can I please have a small bite? He turns to face me, doesn't utter a word, just smiles and hands me the whole hot dog. I grab it and sit back in my seat. Happiest little F in the bus. 22 now and I still regret not thanking that blessed soul. Wherever you are, I hope you have a happy life, my bro. Fat motherfudger. Waiter doesn't grow the food. Waiter doesn't ship the food. Waiter doesn't inspect the food. Waiter doesn't manage the business. Waiter doesn't make the recipe. Waiter doesn't cook the food. Waiter expects to receive 25% of the value of the food because they walked 10 feet. I don't tip. Be me at high school. School has huge incident about graffiti. Someone spray painted racial slurs about the principal. They also drew a picture of him hanging from the noose. School organizes support. Every class has to sign a card with a note for the principal. Card is passed to me. Read other notes. Hang in there. Be me. Bus driver. Passenger gets off. He says thank you. I say I love you too. My face when I get fired from my school bus driver job. Based. Keck. 11th grade. At a party hosted by some weird testing company. Everybody is having fun. The company is offering free IQ tests in front of the party room. Get called out and take the test. 68 IQ. Everybody laughs. I go to the restroom and bang my head on the wall until it starts bleeding out of anger. Go home and cry. Never spoke to any of the friends at the party ever since. Why don't you own a horse? Reliable transport, 0 emissions, only shit. Runs on hay and water. Can buy one for $1,000. Costs around $750 a year to maintain health. If it collapses, you can wait a few minutes and ride it 20 more miles. Doesn't require license, registration, or insurance. 4x4 off-road capability. Can trample anyone in your way. You can drink and ride. Makes you look like a badass cowboy. Take the horse spill, Anon. Literature teacher I quite like told us to submit a story or some shit. Remembered it last day. Shit. Pumped myself with substances to try to think of something. Light bulb. Wrote like 5k words in one night. Decided to check out what I've written when in Ritalin or something. Apparently my brain thought I was posting shit on Wattpad like usual. That feeling when I sent a me x y or n gay erotica to my teacher. He is marking my shit and I am scared now. Tell him that you were inspired by the Greeks. Cousin wants me to join Steam families with his friends. Don't want to. Make up lies saying there's a bug with the Steam card thing. He asked for my Steam login so he could fix it. Said no because I don't want to give login info to anyone. He unfriended on Steam and blocked me other social media. If you see this, F you. Wanted to share something with you /B. Be me, 21, very poor and broke at uni. Have a rich cutie-ass girlfriend. She loves me, never asks for gifts. Just my company and me helping her in studies. Life is good. Valentine's week comes and girlfriend not even once mentions about it. Still, I love her and wants to impress her. I collect all my savings and finally have enough bucks to buy something. Go to the mall. Everything is so expensive. Everything is out of reach. Luckily finds a nice perfume because she loves perfumes. Hoping she would like. Spends the rest of money on nice gift wrap. Left with no money even for the public transport. Doesn't matter cause in love. Walks 3 miles to home. The V-Day comes. We both chillin' in my room. I show her the gift. She gets really excited. Opens it up in a hurry. Me scared if she will like it. She really loves it. Hell yeah.jpg. Starts jumping around with tears in her eyes. Hugs me tight. Kisses me. We both cry. A lot. The gift was only worth $25. And it meant the world to her. I would never let her go, lads. I love her. Peace. Be me. Be neat for 7, almost 8 years. Depression and anxiety. Live in childhood room at my parents' place. Start looking online for stuff to do. See commercial for security guards. Huh? Start checking it out. Find out there's a course in just a month. Sign up. Get my security guard license pretty quickly. Look for jobs. Local hospital hiring a guard. Apply. Get answer within 5 hours. Go to interview. They hire me almost immediately as a night guard. Get the most chill job on the planet. Have my own chill corner in one of the hallways where the cute nurses take their coffee break. Get a comfy bed to chill in. Spend most nights just reading or watching YouTube. browsing/int. Sometimes toss out a drunken fool or junkie looking for drugs. Pick-related is my life at night. Be me. Neighbor has heavily disabled son. I'm talking Stephen Hawking's level of quadruspased. Outside gym master race. One day I'm lifting and he's in the neighbor's garden. I'm benching my 1RM. Hear a noise. Look up and see this little spazoid cheering and bobbing his head. Now every time I lift, he wheels himself out and cheers me on. My face when I now lift for him. Be me. 5 feet 2 inches white male. Last year, 20 years old. At Rite Aid with my mom while she's buying random garbage for her nails. Wandering around. See cute girl with massive hongana hoogs. She's about a head taller than me, which is my kink. If she wore heels, I'd be boob height on her. She talks to me first. Talk for a few minutes, kinda flirty. After a while, she asks what middle school I go to. Laugh it off as a joke. Be me. Japanese. Living with a white family in the US. Pretty sweet gig, honestly. One day their white daughter kicks down my bedroom door. Call her a baka and tell her to get out. For the last time, Anon, you're not Japanese, you're just a freaking weeb. My face when... Be me. Be a European. Heard EU is banning memes. Could land in jail for literally using any copyrighted image. Have to hand draw memes now. My face when... Started to shower regularly. Brushing teeth more often. Cleaning my clothes and room. Going out for walks in the afternoon. Got a nice haircut. Drinking more water. No more hamburgers and nuggies. I'm gonna make it, bros. Back in high school, group of kids do nothing but talk like Hank Hill. Imagine a dozen freaking Hank Hills. Have some anti-drug rally. Guy starts saying some reasons kids get lured into drugs. Kid raises hand and says, "Why do drugs when you can just mow a lawn?" Group praises him by saying, "Taste the meat, not the heat." Guy legitimately has no idea what to reply. Next questions, it. You decided to finally unfreeze time after 6 months only to find out everyone had remained conscious the whole time and is aware of what you did. Be me. Be 20 years old. Have trouble sleeping. Call doctor. Doctor prescribes insomnia meds. Take pill for the first time. Blackout.png. Wake up naked, snuggling with a loaf of bread. There's ketchup and mayo all over bed. Pillow stuffed in toilet. What the frick happened? Be me. Sales guy for major corporation. Go to Saudi Arabia on a business trip. Either the food or the water doesn't agree with me. Get the mad shits. Close to the hotel, but no way I'll make it. Rush into the nearest bathroom. Public, but any port in a storm. In there for hours. Sounds like the trenches of Verdun down there. Eventually hear a knock at the stall door. "We will never meet, but I believe in you, brother." In a thick Arabian accent. "We didn't meet again, but you've been in my mind ever since. Strange Sandman." 15-year-old daughter suddenly got an extreme interest in mantises. Decide to buy her one. She cares for it like a baby. Honestly surprised at her responsibility over her pet. She wants me to hold it, but I don't wanna. Eventually she wears me down and I do it. The damn thing looks me in the face when it's not focused on the tricks she makes it do. Jump from hand to hand, etc. Daughter tells me it can eat all sorts of meat. What the hell? Feed it a piece of steak. It eats it from my hand. Have been bonding with the mantis ever since. I never thought I could get this invested in a bug. Friday night. Shower. Shave beard. Hair product. New jacket. New shoes. Apply fragrance. Say goodnight to parents. Hide in the woods until 2 a.m. I work as a waiter. Lady walks in by herself. Throws back 2 shots of tequila. Then 2 shots of vodka. Me. Any plans after this? Her. I'm going back to work. I'm on my break. Takes her takeaway cheese fries and leaves. Holy mother of based. Started drinking a new whey protein tub. Looks weird AF, but it had extreme all over it, so I know it had to be good. Drinking it. Shit's pretty good. Leave to go to the store. Get on the bus. Stomach starts rumbling. Let out small fart. No one seemed to notice. Let out another one. No one seemed to notice. About 2 minutes go by. Dubstep song comes on. Whoom, whoom, whoop, 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 whoop. Think I can mask out the larger farts in the beat drop of the dubstep song. Farting enough to power a small city. Feel a relief in my stomach. Bus smells of eggs and spinach. People are gagging under their breaths and giving me really weird looks. Some guy at the back of the bus started bursting out laughing when I turned my head. Then it hit me. I had my headphones in the whole time. My face went. Be me. Have constant left-right disorientation. 18 years old. Take driving test. Driving instructor tells me to turn left. Turn right. I told you to turn left, Anon. Well, the earth is round, so when I go right, I will eventually come out on the left side. Driving instructor chuckles. I passed the exam. Low IQ sociopath. People are see-through. I can manipulate them with ease. High IQ sociopath. People are incredibly complex, and with great focus, I can extract value from them in a specific area. Creating your own definition of a high IQ sociopath so that you fall under it and can feel good about yourself. Be me, femme anon, have a brother. He's the ugliest dude you've ever seen. Like, imagine a potato with a bad haircut. Poor guy just can't catch a break. Decide to give him some tips. Bro, you might want to try grooming a little more. Maybe get some new clothes? Dude, please wear anything that's not from high school. He just looks at me like I asked him to do calculus. Nah, I'm good. My face when he genuinely does not care about his looks. Meanwhile, I'm over here cringing on the inside. Family gatherings are a nightmare. Everyone else dressed to the nines. And there's my brother rocking the same old oversized t-shirt from 2012. Can't even get mad at him though. He's just vibing and being himself. That feel when you realize I care more about his appearance than he does. Love him anyway, ugly AF or not. But damn, I wish he'd at least try. My face when I guess bro's got a point. Life's too short to care about looks. Still can't help but wish he wore a better shirt. Guess I'm just the aesthetic police of the family. At least he's happy. Life goes on. Be me, 19-year-old guy. Girlfriend and I start getting touchy for the first time. She suddenly stops. I'll be right back, Anon. She ducks into the bathroom. Start getting bored. 15 minutes and she's still in there. Turn on the TV. SpongeBob. Girlfriend comes back out in lingerie. She tries to get me corny again. Too distracted by SpongeBob. I freaking love SpongeBob. I effed up big time, lads. I'm such a freaking autist, it's unreal. Few weeks ago, been raving to my girlfriend about Starfield for ages. It finally releases. Play it for 3 days straight. Barely sleep. She calls me saying she wants to take a break in our relationship. Tell her that's a great idea so I can enjoy Starfield without worrying about the relationship. More or less done playing the game 2 weeks later. Decide to ring her and tell her I'm ready for the relationship again. She says I'm a freaking idiot and not to bother her again. I didn't realize taking a break means it's over forever. Any way I can salvage this? Be me. Go to the doctor a lot. Don't know what's wrong. Eventually they say it's anxiety and I'm fine. Go to therapist. He tells me to focus less on my health. Start feeling worse but don't mention it. Tell therapist I don't feel good. Tells me to meditate and go for walks. Have seizure in his office. MRI shows tumor on brain causing seizures. Stage 4. I paid to be gaslit into dying by a therapist. Help with social anxiety. Have severe anxiety. Can't even ask for a glass of water from the waiter or do anything as basic as that. Become 18. Still anxious for the last 6 years of my life. Start thinking I'll die alone and there's no hope for me. Find a job. A pretty social one as an internship. First few days pass, still cannot talk to customers or do anything but errand. Boss always jokes about how shy I am. Get confidence boost out of nowhere and talk to the customer when boss isn't around. Wait, it went pretty good, .png. Try with the next customer. Same. A foreigner comes in and talks in a language my boss doesn't know. Fortunately, it's a language I learned as a second language. Not good in the language though. Around A2 level. Never spoken it with anyone but myself. My face when I did help the customer and made him buy a product. Boss looks proud. Anons, I think I'll make it. It gets better every day. Find a job and don't be a NEET. Be me. Live with roommates. Decide I'm tired of being a fat piece of shit and start going to the gym. Buy a shit ton of healthier food. Start doing meal prep for the entire week. Have a lot of shit cooking at once. Roommate walks in with one of our friends. Wow, Anon, there's a lot of smoke in here. Turn on the fans and continue cooking. A few minutes later, she comes back in. Anon, WTF? You're gonna set off the smoke alarms. Why am I always a frickin' bother.jpg? She starts opening the windows. Her friend comes in the kitchen and starts watching me cook for a few seconds. Smiles at me and says, well, Anon, I think everything looks and smells amazing. Instant smile.png. Honestly, the highlight of my day. It's the little things, Anons. Be me. Dr. Anon. Working a late shift at the clinic. Get a new patient appointment for a couple with their kid. Pretty standard stuff, right? They walk in, couple looking loving but a bit tired, but then I notice the kid. He looks nothing like the dad. Like, at all. Kid has bright red hair and freckles. Dad is a tall, dark-haired dude with a beard. Mom is a blonde bombshell. Oh no, .jpg. Try to shake off the thought and proceed with a checkup. Ask the usual questions about the kid's health, milestones, etc. Mom is super attentive. Dad seems a bit distant. Keep glancing at the kid and the dad. Dad keeps making weird faces when the kid talks. Kid is super chatty and charming. Can't help but like him. So I subtly ask about family history. Dad gives me a vague answer about his background. Mom looks at Dad like, WTF? Realize this is probably a sensitive topic. context clue not found. Decide to just focus on the kid's health. Do my thing, everything checks out. At the end of the appointment, Dad's phone buzzes. He glances at it, gets this panicked look. Mom notices and her expression changes to concern. My face when I realize this is about to blow up. Dad steps outside to take the call. Mom gives me a look like, please help. She leans in and whispers, he's not his kid, you know. What the actual fuck? Mom goes on to explain they used a donor and Dad doesn't know. Mom's worried about what will happen when the truth comes out. Don't know if I should get involved or just let them handle it. Decide to keep everything confidential and focus on the kid. Tell Mom to just be honest with him when the time comes. Dad comes back looking all flustered. No idea what just happened. They leave. Kid waves goodbye. Still can't believe I witnessed that. My face when I realize I'm basically a therapist for these two. Just another day in the life of a Dr. Anon. That feeling when I'll never know how it ends. 2008. Hang out with this kid from school every day. We go to my house mostly and play Smash Bros, Gears of War, or WoW. Never been to his house. He invites me. He doesn't have much and his dad is a rugged older guy. At that age he looked like a total badass, but today I realize he was probably just some miner or construction worker. He doesn't say much to me and is short and rude to me the whole time I'm there. He doesn't like us playing video games, so he basically throws us outside. Kid apologizes nonstop, saying his dad is an a-hole. Years go by, we are approaching middle school. Kid grew a foot taller while I never went past 5'6". Starts playing sports. Never logs on to game anymore. And if he does, he ignores me and joins other parties on Xbox. Comes up to me out of the blue. Hey man, my dad doesn't like me hanging out with you and you're kinda a loser. See other kids laughing as he walks back to them. Don't know how much of that was his dad's influence or kids just being cruel. He is a successful finance bro now with a super hot wife. Me, a kissless, hugless virgin who posts on image boards, works at Walmart, and plays Vidya nonstop. Man, how does someone see a kid and think, I have to get my son away from this loser ASAP? It's happened to me with a girl I tried to date back in high school too. Her mom made sure I was never alone with her and forbid her to go to prom with me. I just don't know what I did wrong. Men on the spectrum become incels who resent women because they can't find loving relationships. Women on the spectrum become feminists who hate men because they've fallen prey to too many sleazebags. Both view themselves as victims of a society that's dominated by abusive Chads, Stacys, while ignoring the men-women who would actually treat them with respect. Are incels and feminists really swore enemies, or do we both just really hate the worst the opposite gender has to offer? Be me. 26. M. A few years ago. Little sister calls me to ask if I can buy Girl Scout cookies. Buy 2 boxes of Thin Mints. Idea.png. Tell little sister I'll make her tons of money. Tell her to let me handle everything. Turn on my computer. I'm a frickin' genius. Start selling mystery boxes through the dark web. There's an estimate shipment date of 2 to 3 weeks for the cookies to arrive. I sell a mystery box for $200 a pop. End up selling about 60 to 70 mystery boxes in 3 days. Tell my sister. She is super happy. Feels good, man. Sister sold the most and got some award. My face when I operated an underground cookie ring. My face when I got contacted by the local police for shipping all those boxes of Girl Scout cookies but proved there was nothing illegal about it. Be me. High school gym class. Shirts versus skins. Take off shirt. Gym teacher sees my bruises. Get called into office. Asked if bruises are from home. No, these are from school. Oh, okay. Never chosen for skins again. Thanks, gym teacher. Be me. Working a dead-end job at some boring office. Meet Annette. New hire. She's cute, but seems kinda ambitious. Everyone likes her, but I notice she's real friendly with the boss. Fast forward a few months, she suddenly got a promotion. Everyone's confused, but whatever. People start saying she sleeps her way up. No one takes it seriously. One night at the office party, she gets a little too friendly with the boss in front of everyone. That feeling when I realize they're basically an item. Everyone's in on it, making jokes about office romance. And Annette casually dropping, I have a big project coming up. We all know it's not about the project. She starts getting more power, and suddenly has influence over the team. That feeling when she assigns me to do all the worst projects. My face when she's still super nice to me. Offers to help me with my career. The irony is real. Can't decide if I'm impressed or disgusted. Fast forward a year, she's now the manager. She throws an office party to celebrate. Everyone's awkwardly clapping as she thanks the boss. Eventually, one dude not holding back. So is this what a career looks like now? Everyone laughs, knowing it's true. And Annette just smirks. Life is wild, man. Not sure if I should be mad or take notes. My face when I realize I can't climb the ladder like that. Time to work on my dating skills instead. Guess I'll just stay in Anon. Be me. Channeled my autism into the gym. Been lifting heavy since I was 16, now 23. Have become Chad. Meet Grill at school, we become friends, but I tell her I have a girlfriend. Current girlfriend starts acting needy and weird. Break up with her cause I can't see a future together. School friend comforts me and tells me it'll be okay. Glad to have such a good friend. She sends me pics of her tits. Oh shit, what? Tell her I still just want to be friends. She gets upset and stops talking to me. My face when girls just want me for my body. My face when I have become too chadly for my own good. Break up with girlfriend of 5 years. Get back into dating scene. It's the most delusional, nightmarish thing imaginable. I feel so bad for you Zoomers that have grown up in this, and it's all you know. Things were not like this, even 5 years ago. Mom and Dad are fighting. My dad starts packing his things in a plastic bag. He sees me playing Minecraft. Hey Anon, your Minecraft house needs some greenery. Alright Dad. Dad leaves and drives away. I ask my mom where he went. He's gone to stay somewhere else, Anon. My face when it's been 2 hours and I'm still crying. Get your priorities straight. Fix up your shithole of a Minecraft house for frick's sake. That's why he left. Be me. Back from being away from home for a month. No texts from friends. Family immediately nagging me to do shit. Nobody asks me how it was. Go to shop for beer. Guy who owns the shop is this really nice old guy. Haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? My face when. Be me. Relaxing and playing some Counter-Strike after work. Join match. Obnoxious female streamer joins the game saying shit like, "Hey guys, let's win this, and thanks for the donation BetaCuck335. Rolling my eyes into frickin' oblivion. Unmute my mic and start screaming, "Is that a woman? Kick, kick, kick!" Bunch of other dudes join in the screaming. Vote kick. Femoid starts screeching about misogyny and incels. Kicked. My face when. Stay the frick out of my games, roasties. Engineering student. Working as an electronics prof at a college while I study for my PhD. Chilling in my office, marking some papers when I hear a commotion outside. Go outside to see a crowd gathered outside the doors to the engineering wing. The women's studies classes are staging a protest, holding signs like, "Engineering, no girls allowed." One of them has a megaphone and she's yelling about how women aren't allowed in engineering. A tall 9 out of 10 MILF comes out at the door and sternly asks what's going on. The chick with the megaphone wheels around, looks up at her and says, "Who the frick are you?" with an annoyed tone. "I'm the head of the engineering department. Why are you blocking the doors?" Be me. Annette. 19, just your average girl. Out walking to my usual coffee shop. See this homeless guy sitting on the corner. He's got this wild hair, scruffy beard, and the biggest, bluest eyes. My heart does a thing. WTF, why am I crushing on a homeless guy? I start noticing him every day. He's always there, not begging, just chilling. Sometimes he talks to people, sometimes he just vibes. One day I'm feeling brave. Decide to bring him a sandwich. Expect him to be all grumpy or something. Instead, he lights up like a kid on Christmas. "Wow, thank you. I haven't had a good meal in days." He smiles, and I swear it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. We start talking. His name's Jake. He used to be a musician before life hit hard. Feelsbadman.jpg. A few weeks go by and I'm bringing him food like it's a second job. We share stories and he makes me laugh harder than anyone else. Realize I'm falling for him, but like, he's homeless. My friends would freak out if they knew. One day he asks if I could help him look for a job. "I don't want to be here forever," he says. My heart melts. Gotta help him out. We start looking at places together, desperately trying to hide our budding romance from my friends. Finally, he gets a job at a local music shop. He's so happy, and I'm bursting with pride. We go out on a celebratory date. I'm freaking out because I'm actually dating a homeless guy turned musician now. Fast forward a few months, Jake gets back on his feet, gets an apartment. My face when I realize I just helped my homeless crush succeed in life. Proud girlfriend vibes intensify. Still can't believe I went from crushing on a homeless guy to having my own musician boyfriend. Life is wild, but hey, at least I didn't settle for a normie or a 4chaner, right? Feels good, man. .jpg. Be me 5 minutes ago, lying in bed home alone. Pretty far away from some houses. Quiet, window cracked open, chill vibe. Falling to sleep, awoken by the most blood-curdling scream. Sounded like a young girl. Sounded like it was right outside my window. I'm sleeping with my shotgun tonight, and my homemade janky flamethrower that's held together by duct tape. Finally managed to defeat my ADD and start cleaning my room. Mom starts yelling at me for making too much noise and waking her up at 2 a.m. I'm gonna be a good boy today. Vacuums room at 2 a.m. Be me, friendless loser. Start new Minecraft realm. Spend countless hours making really cool shit. Have no one to show it to. Anyone wanna play Minecraft with me? Update. Be me. Friendless loser. Complain on 4chan about my loser Minecraft world. People join. Feels good, man. Thanks, guys. Marry and you'll regret it. Don't marry and you will also regret it. Is life just endless suffering? Be me an hour ago. Working minimum wage. Girlfriend wants pizza. Have a $5 and some quarters. Go to local pizza shop. Order. Only $10. F yeah.jpg. Go to pay. Start pulling out quarters. Last few are stuck wrapped up in my pocket. Struggling. Sweating.jpg. Owner walks over. Just give him the pizza. He needs it. Tell him I can give him the money. No, bless your soul. You can keep it. Leave with pizza. My face when he thought I was homeless. What do I never go back? Or just tip him the next time I go in? Asked the GameStop employee for her number. She said it's against store policy. I was the only customer in the store because they just opened. I spent another 20 minutes walking around the store pretending I was gonna buy something. Bought a giant plush Squirtle. Told her I bought it for her. She said she doesn't accept gifts. It's against store policy. Took my Squirtle to the pretzel place and had some hot cheese to rethink my strategy. Went back to GameStop, left Squirtle outside, asked again for her number, and reached across the counter to grab her arm. She flinched and asked me to leave. Went outside, they stole my Squirtle. Okay, here's one for you guys. Be me. Be introvert fatty with no real friends and an alcoholic father. Develop social anxiety plus depression. Come into 9th grade. Sit next to kid you don't like really. He starts talking about Dragon Ball. I like Dragon Ball also. Meet every evening in Skype and do homework together and play Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Happy.jpg. Become friends. Fast forward 3 years, he is my best friend. His brother opened a gym. Go to gym with him and lose weight. Social anxiety goes away. Due to my new look, I got a girlfriend. My face when I'm driving to her. My face when this person has done so much for me and he is my best friend. Thank you, friend. Be me. Ugly Anon. Not the ugliest, but definitely no model. Meet an even uglier girl at a party. We hit it off like two mismatched socks. Decide to date. People think we're a joke. My face when our first date is at a pizza place. Chef looks at us like we just robbed his grandma. Whatever, we're vibing. Start going out more. Everyone always stares at us. Best part is when people see us holding hands. You can literally hear their confusion. Not used to seeing such a unique pairing. Always hear whispers like, what do they even see in each other? Don't care, we've got each other. Go to the movies. One girl behind us leans over to her friend. That's what gives ugly people hope. What a compliment, I guess. We start embracing our ugliest. Make inside jokes about it. Call ourselves the Beauty and the Beast. She's the Beast, obviously. That feeling when we're ugly but loved. Learn to laugh at ourselves. Realize everyone's got their own quirks. Ugly or not, we're happy. Not about looks, it's about the vibes. Ugly love is legit, the realest love. My face when we realize we're the true power couple. Never looking back. Still ugly though. Sometimes even scared when looking in the mirror. Be me. Few years ago. On double date with best friend and his girlfriend. My girlfriend is 8 out of 10 religious girl. Everything is going great. We are paying the bill when best friend mentions something about a butterfly knife. Brainblast.jpg. Yeah, you butterfly these nuts in your face. Best friend dies laughing. Best friend girlfriend is giggling. My girlfriend is just staring at me. Anon, I think we should see other people. Laugh harder thinking she was joking. Walks out of the restaurant and into best friend girlfriend's car. I drove her there. Everyone is super quiet. I don't know what she's on about, Anon. It was pretty funny. Fast forward to yesterday, talking with best friend. He mentions the double date. Laugh my ass off because I'm over it. Look her up on Facebook. 200 pounds fatter with 2 kids and no husband. Kick. F you, Ashley. Little bro goes through his first breakup. Little bro wants to start lifting. Little bro starts roiding because he doesn't want to wait. Visit him on an evening to see how he's doing. He spends hours at the gym talking to half-naked dudes about lifting. Fantasizes about being a pro despite having spent little over 3 months in the gym. Goes on Omegle with a skin-tight tank top trying to get Myers. Goes nuclear on random people when they're not impressed by his body. He posts 20 stories on Instagram every day. All lifting. All he ever watches is random tards deadlifting with titles like, When You Remember Her Mid-Set. I lost him, bros, didn't I? Be me. High school nerd, bottom of the social ladder, constantly getting bullied by Chad McJockface. He shorts my lunch and steals my crush, the classic. One day, decide I've had enough. Remember, I have mad hacking skills from late-night coding sessions. Time to unleash the digital kraken. Spend the night learning everything about Chad. Find his social media, online games, emails, everything. Chad's password is literally Chad is the best 123. Lamau. Access his accounts and see all the cringe posts he made. Decide to go full chaos mode. Change his profiles to Chad the Crybaby. Change his bio to I love pineapples on pizza. Post photoshopped pics of him in a dress. All his friends are confused and laughing. Next day at school, Chad comes in red-faced. Everyone's busy mocking him and posting memes. Actual tears in his eyes. I can't help but feel a bit bad. But then I remember all the times he shoved me in lockers. Time to gaslight him harder. Send a fake email to the school. Tell them he posted a ton of toxic stuff online. Principal calls him to the office for a serious talk. Can't stop laughing as he's dragged away. Hear him whining about how he didn't do anything wrong. The rest of the school starts turning against him, like it's the Hunger Games. Suddenly he's lost his power. The king is dead. Feel like a god as I watch him spiral down. Chad never bullies anyone again. Thanks, Hacking. You're my best friend. I'm enjoying my victory. Anyone ever have a Chad friend? Only friend is an Uber Chad. Met in economics class where I helped him understand some shit. He's thankful and we hang out, just me and him. Naturally, this improves my social skills, even if only marginally. Genuinely nice guy with interesting personality. Invites me to parties. Stacy always asks him what the fuck I'm doing there. He always sticks up for me. Genuine bro. Unfortunately, he's in AA now and moved away. Still text him semi-regularly though. Be me, in biology class. Teacher not here, so we watch House. I make a joke about the incesty father in the episode. Girl next to me laughs and says, "Man, I really hate you, Anon." I reply, "Yeah, I get that a lot." She responds, "Aw man, you know I was joking, right? You're honestly freaking hilarious." I truly feel alive now. Never been happier. Date an incel. Spend a year hyping him up and improving his social skills. Trying my best to make him feel loved. He cheats on me with some cheap chick at a party. Where do I even go from here, robots? Have high school dropout ex-druggy parents who love me, are proud of literally everything I do because I'm not doing what they did. Learn to tolerate and love the people around me, no matter their past. I'm so glad I'm me and not any of you. Matter changes state based on temperature. Water boils at 212 Fahrenheit. Spill water on floor. Leave for a few hours. Water gone. Temp never went to 212. You guys don't seriously believe this shit, right? Old woman comes up to me at cafe. "Is this seat taken, Anon?" "No, just take it." She proceeds to sit opposite me. Her husband shows up, sits down. Her daughter shows up and is mortified to have to sit at a table with a stranger. Me. Well, I couldn't just chase him away, could I? Her daughter walks around angrily looking for another place to sit. I just sit there looking down, feeling extremely uncomfortable. I was just trying to help. I was just trying to have my coffee in peace. Why did they have to make me feel like some kind of freak? Sub/B, be me. Just started dating cutie pie full-blooded Native American girl. She's a Marine. That feeling when literally dating a Navajo warrior princess. Know very little about Native American culture, even less about Navajo culture. Her stories seem super interesting, but I can't tell if she's telling the truth or if she's just straight up making shit up. For example, she told me her religion doesn't allow her to look directly at the moon. No idea if it's true or not. Hawaiian pizza exists. Mexicana pizza exists. Neapolitan pizza exists. What would a British pizza look like? Why isn't there a Mongolian or Jewish or Jamaican pizza? Sourdough bread dough, stretched to an extra large 54mm in diameter. Vinegar tomato sauce without tomato. Shitfish, fresh from their sewage river Thames. Crisps. Contents of 1 chamber pot. Put it in the fiery wiry at 200 thermodynamic centigrade. Oi mate, it's done innit? Be me, 24, kissless virgin. Held a girl's hand once in high school, but she rejected me after realizing that I was awkward. Fat neckbeard with glasses that my mom picked out for me. The prescription was so strong that it looked like I had bottle caps for eyes. Mom still picked out my clothes and bought the cheapest stuff possible. Shitty hair. Hated myself and considered ending it every day. Tried it but failed. Decided I needed to change. Went on a diet. Lost a bunch of weight. Went to the gym 4 times a week, so replaced the fat with muscle. Got a job working in IT, earning about $50K a year. Dropped a bunch of money on dressing better. Got a proper haircut and learned how to style my hair. Finally got my first kiss, but the girl instantly regretted it after doing it, and put her head in her hands and started crying. Must be better. Fixed my acne and started doing a skincare routine. Went out clubbing and learned how to dance and talk to women. Still a virgin, still lonely. Nothing's changed. Dropped 6K on laser eye surgery. Grow a beard. Something suddenly clicks. Women approach me at bars and clubs and I can tell that they want to F me. Never felt anything like this before, where there was clear indication that they were attracted to me. Started hooking up constantly at bars and clubs. Friends try to set me up with their friends. Everyone in general is much nicer to me. Find it easier to get raises and people are more receptive to me asking for help. Still lonely. Have a couple of girlfriends here and there, but nothing special. Fast forward 10 years, meet a nice girl, settle down, and get married. I tell her that she wouldn't like me if she saw what I looked like before. Show her pictures of what I used to look like. She is visibly disgusted but tries to hide it. "Aw, you were so cute, Anon." Don't believe her for a second. Realize that the world really does care how you look and that things are legitimately easier if you look better. Half date. It's going well. She's super into me. At the end of the night, I'm dropping her off and she says she would invite me in but she doesn't want her roommates to see her with me because they aren't very progressive. Ask what that means. Well, they're old-fashioned and don't really believe in open relationships. What? Yeah, I'm in a long-distance open relationship with my boyfriend back home, and they know him but don't know it's an open relationship, so I don't want them to freak out and tell him. Oh. Actually, he doesn't even really know we're in an open relationship yet. But I mean, we never specifically said our relationship is exclusive, so it's not like I'm breaking a promise or anything. It's open in my eyes. Drop her off and never text her again. How do women even exist? Be villain. Designing labyrinth to house my treasure/secret weapon. Fill it with traps and hire mercenaries to guard it. Install wheelchair ramps next to staircases because I want to make it accessible for disabled adventurers. Be obese bus driver. Pick route that goes through mostly Asian area. Asians usually pay their fare and aren't criminals. Provide minimal customer service. Say hello to each passenger. Have a nice day as they leave. A few weeks pass. Start getting random gifts from passengers. Old Asian women keep giving me food. Young Asian women give me sweets and snacks. Today, a 7 out of 10 gave me a lunch she pack. What the F did I do to deserve this? Be me. Out to lunch. Finish eating. Pay up front. Keypad asks if I want to leave a tip. But of course, this is America.mov. Please enter tip $0.00. Press 5 thinking it would put in $5. Puts in $0.05. I hit enter before realizing my mistake. Cashier looks at me like I just stomped a small child. Take my card and bolt out the door. My face when I just tipped a wage slave host 5 cents. Decide to ditch dating apps and go outside to meet women. People suggested bars and clubs, so I went to a bunch. Every time I go, it's just the same experience. Everyone else is with their own little groups talking amongst themselves. No girls even look at me or give choosing signals. Try approaching a girl and it's clear she wants nothing to do with me. Other men become hostile and tell me to go away. Go back home after wasting $30 on beer. I think this is all bullshit. If girls don't give you signals at bars and clubs, they ain't gonna give you signals anywhere else in real life. This is why I started using dating apps in the first place. Skinny white guy comes to Wendy's. Orders a bunch of large chocolate milkshakes and one small white one. He has his head down the whole time he orders. Stays like this the whole time his order is prepared. Hand him the shakes. Have a nice day. You too. See him shuffle over to a corner booth. He encircles the vanilla milkshakes with the chocolate ones. Takes a picture. Couple of minutes later, he starts laughing to himself. Be me. Have a crush on this super cute girl in my class. Let's call her Jean. Always daydream about her. Planning our future together and all that. One day, Jean invites me to hang out with her and her friends. My face when I think this is my chance. Nervously get ready. Comb my hair, wear my best hoodie, show up at the park, heart racing. Everything's going great. She's laughing at my jokes. I'm in heaven. Then Jean pulls out her phone. Guys, check out this TikTok I made. She plays it on full volume. It's her doing that cringy viral dance from last year. But wait, there's more. She starts doing the dance in real life, in public, in front of everyone. Fall into the "why are you like this" mode. Friends start cheering her on like she's some celeb. That feeling when I can't escape the scene. The moves are ungodly. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion. I can feel my soul leaving my body. She finishes the dance, breathing heavily, like she just won an Oscar. All her friends go wild, and I'm stuck there like an unamused statue. Look at her and realize she's not just cute. She's the embodiment of cringe. Crush.exe has stopped working. Everything we could have been just vaporized. My face when I know I'll never look at her the same way again. Leave the park quietly. Pretend I got a text. Never speak to Jean again. My face when I actually enjoy being single now. Thanks for saving me from crushing hard for a cringe queen. Universe. Lesson learned. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. Favorite pastimes now. Avoiding TikTok dances and cringy people. Never going back. Be me. Neat loser. Hate myself. Not good at anything. It's Pizza Friday. My mom makes the pizza dough, and I make the rest of it. Mom usually doesn't have pizza. Eat my pizza upstairs in my room. Tasty.png. Go downstairs for more. My mom calls me into her room. Hey, Anon, I ate some of your pizza. Hope you don't mind. Whatever.avi. You make really good pizzas, Anon. They're the best I've ever tasted. Mom makes my bro try some of the pizza. He loves it as well. My face when I'm actually okay at something. Love you, Mom. Be me. Only female on this site. Depressed AF. New girl joins my boxing club. 11 out of 10 cutie pie. We become friends. Find out she lives 2 minutes away from me. Hang out every day. Start to crush on her. Grow some balls and confess my feelings. She likes me back. Parents homophobic, so we date in secret. Ugly ass friend from school keeps asking me out. She's creepy AF. I tell her I'm in a relationship, but she persists. Turns into borderline stalking. She follows me to the cinema where I'm meeting my girlfriend. Takes pictures of us kissing. Outs us to the school. We tell people about her harassing us. My face when people stick up for us. 1 year passes. Plan fancy dinner date for our 1 year anniversary. Living with GF and her supportive family cause parents kicked me out. She gets sick, so we lie in bed instead. She feels bad for ruining our anniversary. Throws up and passes out with her head on my chest. My face when I feel loved. My face when I'm not depressed anymore. My face when I finally have a supportive family. I made it /B. Be me. Anon. King of the schoolyard. Always picking on the skinny kids. See this one dude? Let's call him Loserboy69. Just sitting alone. Perfect target. Approach him, cracking knuckles like a cartoon bully. Hey loser, why don't you go eat a salad or something? Loserboy69 looks up, not even flinching. Cool story, bro. WTF, who's this guy? Try to push him, thinking he's just a wimp. He stands up, dusts off his shirt. He's skinnier than me, but there's something off about him. Can't shake this feeling. Whatever. I'm still a bully here. Decide to throw a punch because obviously it's a good idea. Moment I wind up, he just ducks. I whiff harder than a kid on his first swing at bat. Instead of running away, he counters. Like some ninja crap. Hits me right in the ribs. My face when it actually hurts. Stupidly underestimate his speed. Fall over like a sack of potatoes. Everyone around is laughing, filming it. Wish I could disappear. He just stands there, looking like a total boss. Next time, pick on someone your own size. People still making fun of me as I roll away like a sad little worm. Never mess with skinny kids again. Turns out Loserboy69 is a black belt. Oops.jpg. My face when I was the one who got bodied. That feeling when I just wanted to be the bully but ended up being the joke. Never felt so small in my life. Always remember, skinny dudes can throw down too. Still avoid salads though. Be me. Work in mental health and gaming. Be at work. A client comes in. He says, I'm here to see Anon. I say, I'm Anon. He says, Anon is a girl's name. I say, I am a girl. He says, you have wide shoulders. A lot of my clients have autism and are socially isolated. I unzip my hoodie. I'm wearing a close-cut Spider-Man shirt. When we spoke on the phone, he said he liked Spider-Man. He's still suspicious. Yeah, okay, you're a girl, but are you Anon? I say, yeah, I'm Anon. I wore this shirt because I thought you'd like it. You said you liked the Spider-Man games. He starts crying. Oh shit. It's okay, we can do your interview next week. I know this is probably a lot. He says, no, I really wanted you to be Anon when I saw you. You looked like a cool person. Please interview me. I make him coffee and we have the interview. He says he wants to join the program. He asks, will I get to game with you, Anon? I say, of course, I'd love to game with you. He looks away. He might tear up again. Are you okay? Yes, but we can't really play Spider-Man together. It's single player. We could take turns, or I could sit with you and watch you play. He's so happy he does start to tear up again. I feel my face going red. I never knew I could make someone so happy by doing my job. Be at your house, posting and watching anime, door knocking.wave. Ask who is. FBI, we are looking for Anon. We need to make him some questions. It's me, but show me an ID. Open a little bit the door to see ID. Feds show ID. Sorry, but I don't know if those are real. I never saw an FBI badge before. These ones are real, Anon. Can you open Anon? Sorry, I don't trust you. Are you armed? Yes, we are special agents. Okay, show me the guns. Feds show the guns. Close the door, call the 911, tell them 2 armed guys are trying to break into my house. Cops arrive, ask for ID to feds. Black special agent reached to his wallet to show badge. Got shot 4 times by local police. My face when. Can we have a nice old-fashioned thread of weird/cringe-worthy you did when you were younger? Be me, 15. In school, it's lunchtime, crowds of people about. I'd played Assassin's Creed the night before and done that thing where you hold a button to quickly move through crowds, walk into a group of guys in my year, do the animation of pushing through, put my hand on one of their backs and push gently. Immediately he turns around. What's this guy's problem? Everyone laughs. Quietly walk away with a stern look on my face, just like an assassin. Me, 1998, virgin level 99. Meet a woman on chat room. Go on a blind date to the cinema. She is hot and older than me. 28. I get nervous and say stupid things. She laughs. Invite her for ice cream after the movie. Have a great time and say goodbye. Continue to chat a lot every day. And go on a second date to the cinema. Yeah, I'm creative, I know. Going up an escalator, she grabs my hand and takes me to a secluded area. Props me against a wall and puts her face inches away from mine. Smiles like a total moron. We are going to be late to the movie, I said, and remove myself from the death grip. Date goes on like the previous one. We keep chatting, but it kinda dies away. Fast forward 20 years, wild memory comes back out of nowhere. She wanted to F me and I was too stupid to notice. Be me, chillin' at the coffee shop, just vibin'. See cute girls sitting alone, reading a book. Decide to be brave and approach her. Not like I'm stalking her or anything, just being friendly. Hey, what are you reading? She looks up, gives me the weirdest look. Why do you care? Awkward.exe has stopped working. Literally just trying to make conversation. What's the big deal? Try to explain I was just being friendly, not creepy. She scoffs and goes back to her book. Feels bad, man.jpg. My inner monologue goes off. Maybe I should just go back to my corner and silently sip my coffee. But then she glances at me again. Are you like always in here? You kinda give me the creeps. No way, she thinks I'm a regular creepy dude. Can't even look her in the eyes anymore. My face when I realize I might just be socially awkward instead of creepy. Leave the coffee shop feeling like absolute trash. Be me later, telling my friends. So yeah, this girl totally thought I was a creep. They laugh and say I should just be myself. Bro, maybe stop approaching girls in 2024. It's not that easy anymore. They all have huge ego for no reason. Guess maybe I'll just stick to online dating. Feels like my life is a sitcom. But I'm the punchline. Never talking to girls again. That feeling when you get labeled as creepy for just trying to say hi. Be me. In high school, decide to give the quiet kid a chance. He seems alright. My friend and I approach him. Hey dude, yeah, what's up? You alright? He has like no one to talk to. He gives in. 6 months go by. We are talking like usual. Since I like to talk to lots of different people always come to talk to me. Also, since Quiet Kid has no one, he just kinda sticks by me most times. Over time, we talk less. Other people see that he is likable and hang out with him at school. Eventually, we stop talking. No problem. My main intention was for him to have friends anyway. Fast forward months later. School's ended. Check his Instagram story. It's him and his friends from our old high school hanging out. See it frequently now. Proud of him. Mission passed. Glad that he actually has friends now. Be me. Around 9 years old. Dad loves hunting. Wants to take me. I don't like the idea of ending animals, but I don't want my dad to think I'm a little chick, so I reluctantly go. Set the trap, put some scented food in it, small doe comes up, have my sight lined up, ready to pull the trigger. Feel instant regret even before ending the animal. Turn to my dad. Dad, I'm sorry, but I really don't want to take this animal's life. That's okay, son. Why don't you just keep setting up the traps? You're really good at it. Continue to set traps. We do this every couple of months for years. I set the traps, he takes the shots. Recently entered a trap setting contest in my local hunter union. Won. My face when I'm a master baiter. Be me. 21. Parents in the process of kicking me out because I got a tattoo. Still in college. Get depressed because my parents don't talk to me anymore. Kitty notices I don't want to play with him as much. Spend more time in bed, etc. Kitty stays with me and cuddles. Warm and comforting. Thank you, cat. Be me. 19. Male. Virgin. Cousin comes to visit. He is too young to go to bars, so we drink at my place. End up going for a walk and I need to piss real bad, so we go to McDonald's, which is close to all bars and clubs. Bathroom requires a purchase to use it as it is locked with a key. Cousin reluctantly buys drinks so I can use the key. As I enter the bathroom, a beautiful girl rushes in behind me and asks if she can go first. I allow it even though it's the boys' room. We talk about how our nights are going, and she leaves phone in stall. After I am done, I bring her phone as she is washing her hands, and I ask her if she wants a new number in her phone. She laughs and says that she is a lesbian, but I am really cute. I laugh as well and wish her well on her way. My face when I am proud of myself for having the courage to ask out a beautiful girl, even though it didn't work out. Ruined internet, ruined dating. ruined socializing, ruined attention span, ruined photography and other digital content, ruined customer service, install the app to do a thing, ruined electronics with smart shovelware, ruined UI design and software, ruined tourism and live events, ruined entertainment, games, music, cinema. Is there anything good about smartphones at all? Be me, kissless virgin, have crush on cutie pie. She's really quiet and a little awkward, like me. Prom.jpg. Ask her out like the autist that I am. She says yes. Happiness.mp4. Great time at prom. Drop her off at her house. Lean in for kiss. Success. Fast forward a few days. Kiss her again. And this time she hugs me back. Very tender hug. Realize she really likes me. Feels good, man. Have lifelong childhood best friend who is a girl. We swear 100% never to be boyfriend and girlfriend. Come 18, we're effing like rabbits. Married her at 25. How does happiness feel, Anon? Care to share it with us? Create Sims 4 character in my image. Give him all of the personality traits I have. Get him a job similar to mine. Buy a nice little house, arrange it somewhat to my liking. Play the game. Literally just goes to work, browses the internet, plays video games, watches TV, and occasionally has a mental breakdown and cries hysterically. Creeping realization. Try to talk with other Sims. Convos go badly. Make my Sim even more depressed. Sim is constantly on edge and angry. Me IRL can't even begin to think about how to fix him. Bitter revelation. Be me. 21-year-old autistic NEET. Make tendies for lunch every day. Somehow talk my way into a job cooking at a restaurant. Chef assigns me to prep protein. Every day I have the same list of tasks. Don't have to talk to anyone. First task. Make 20 pounds of tendies. Yes, chef! Prep cook is the perfect job for autists. Foreign guy at work walks up to me and points at my arms and says, "Tattoo?" I say, "What? Tattoo?" No, I don't have any." "Very nice. Very good. Me neither." Walks away. What teachers did you have that didn't give a shit? I'll start. 8th grade English class. Learning about satire shit. Told to solve a word issue in the most ridiculous way possible. Chose nuking all forests so trees don't get cut down by lumberjacks. Presenting project.jpg. Kid at end of presentation asks what we should do once we run out of nukes. I say we make more nukes than nuke Russia so they'll nuke us and then our forests. Get A+ on project. My face when I got an A for saying we should stop deforestation by having a nuclear war. Get drunk. Bike to the house of my ex who cheated on me over 3 years ago. About to ring the doorbell. Better idea. Take out my D and piss on the doormat. Bike back home. Sleep. Wake up to flood of texts. Ex sent video of me pissing on her doorstep. Care to explain? Not really, I reply. Turn cell phone off. B Roman Bridge. Last over 2,000 years with zero structural integrity issues. B American Bridge, 2,000 years later. Collapsed the day after it was built. The aqueduct only had to support tons of water, not the average American. Be me. Walk dogs. Big sweet Rottweiler. Cute girl comes over, starts petting him. Barely notice. Happens all the time. Who's your good boy? Mutter, I'm a good boy. She laughs for a good 3 minutes. Stand there with tarred smile. Get rickrolled for the first time in over a decade. Realize rickrolling is 15 years old. I'm old.jpg. Search for my old meme YouTube playlist. No new vids since 2011. Rewatch ancient ass memes. No bass boosts or deep frying. Remember how funny and creative internet memes used to be. Influencers virtually didn't exist. Few people trying to sell you something. Everyone was just there to have fun. Sad wild web is long dead. We used to be an internet. A real internet. Younger brother recently got his license. Gifted him a car for his 18th birthday. Also installed a dash cam in the car, just in case. He gets into a car accident a month later. This should be an open and shut case. He has a dash cam. My face when I learned he left the dash cam unplugged this entire time since he got the car, just so he could charge his phone. Be me. In the math class. Teacher makes us do a test. Cutie pie sitting next to me. Hey Anon, can I get a piece of paper? Sweat drips from my fedora shaded brow. She wants me. Here you go, my lady. Thanks, Anon. My Cheetos dust-covered lips quiver. There's plenty more where that came from, my lady. Alpha Chad sitting in front of me interrupts. Hey, baby girl, you want foot? She giggles. My pursuit has been compromised. She will be mine. Hey Chad, sub loser. I bet you wouldn't be calling me a homosexual if you knew that I am a decorated moderator for the subreddit Advice Animals. Chad is speechless. He is stunned by my unrivaled superiority. I wink at the grill and tip my fedora. Stand up and turn in my test with all the answers blank. Testar a form of oppression to strengthen the patriarchy. Walk out of class and never talk to cutie again. No time for girls. Only dank memes. Be me. 18, socially awkward neat. Spend most of my days in basement playing video games. One day, decide to take a break and go for a walk. Wearing my favorite oversized hoodie and sweatpants. Trolling around the park. Minding my own business. Suddenly hear screaming. Look over and see a group of kids getting harassed by some older bullies. Internal panic.exe has stopped working. Social anxiety intensifies. But then I remember all those epic anime moments. The kind where the underdog steps up against the bad guys. Channel my inner hero, but still trembling like a leaf. Stumble over the bullies. They're laughing, thinking I'm just some loser. My heart is racing, trying to sound tough. Hey, leave them alone, you cowards! Voice cracks like a prepubescent kid. They turn to me, confused. Think, uh-oh, I'm about to get wrecked. But they don't know I have a secret weapon. My hoodie has a giant graphic of a dragon on it. A mystical, terrifying dragon. Bully laughs. What are you gonna do, dragon boy? Feel a surge of confidence for no reason. In a moment of adrenaline-fueled bravery, I shove my hands in my pockets. Pull out a pack of spicy ramen. Everyone stares, including the bullies. You want some? It's really hot. Everyone silently judging me. Bully starts backing away, visibly shaken. Nah, I'm good. The kids behind me start cheering. One of them yells, "Yeah, Dragon Boy!" Well, that would have been the best case scenario. In reality, they destroyed my ramen and pushed me away and then ignored me. Well, I tried, I guess. Rip spicy ramen. GF just sat on my lap. Kicked the SSD in my computer in the process, knocking out power to it. PC locks up. Rage starts to build. Managed to stop myself, shut it off and replug. Still works. Just very nearly lost my shit at her. Worried I can't control my emotions very well. Do I deserve to be alone? Enjoying the little things stories? Be me. Walking past local market. Past stand with many different apples. Desire to eat apple intensifies. Select good looking apple. Approach apple lady to pay. Just the one? You can just have it. Nice early fall day. Walk streets eating free apple. It's super juicy and crunchy to the max. 9.5 out of 10. Thanks, apple lady. Be me. Sister is having an extra rough day. Take my nephew to one of those jump parks just to give her a moment to breathe. He's enjoying himself. Wants to play dodgeball with the other kids. Other kids are 12 to 14 when he's 7. Tell him that I won't stop him from having fun but expect no mercy from the older kids. He gets slaughtered. Clearly upset. The other kids were clearly targeting him. His entire team gets obliterated. Decide enough is enough. Walk into dodgeball court like Big D in a locker room. Be 25-year-old 6'4" fat-ass R9K user adult. Can throw one of those balls with the speed of a meteor compared to the plebeian kids on the other team. Reenact that scene in dodgeball where the loser gets really pissed off and ends the entire team solo. Jump up on the trampolines so high that when my full fat-ass weight goes into a throw, I knock kids down. Kids are flying into the sides of the trampolines after my gorilla throws. Nephew thinks it's the most badass shit ever. Our team wins. Take him out for ice cream after. I've not done much with my shitty life, but I'll never forget how happy my nephew was to tell my sister that I slam dunked the other children. Be me, straight. Scrolling through 4Chan, see a thread about double standards. Think, this could be interesting. OP starts ranting about how society treats men versus women. Everyone chimes in. My face when I realize they're mostly right. Remember that time my buddy got roasted for crying after his breakup? But when a girl cried, everyone rushed in with hugs and ice cream. That feel when I start to notice all the double standards. Men can't show emotions. Unless it's anger, then everyone's like, he's a real man. Decide to do a little experiment. Start posting about my feelings. I cried today because of my favorite show. Watch as people react, mostly laughter. Some get over it, dude. One guy has the audacity to say, real men don't cry. Lol what? .jpg. So I ask him how he feels about that. He goes on a rant about masculinity and ideals. Realize he missed the whole point. My face when he gets ratioed by a girl who says, I cried too, it's okay. Meanwhile, guy gets owned and has nothing to say. Life is weird, man. Decide to embrace my feels regardless. Start a whole thread dedicated to sharing feels. Gets surprisingly wholesome. Everyone starts sharing and bonding. That feel when the internet proves to be more supportive than real life. My face when the double standards get challenged in the best way. Feels good, man. .avi. Maybe not all hope is lost after all. Maybe we just need to break down the walls. But I still hate how we can't wear pink without getting roasted. Nice shirt, bro. Never change 4chan. At least I can cry in my pastel colors. Thanks for the feels, bros. Live in a bad part of town. Work at a grocery store. Always give hobos the food the store wants to throw out. On cold days, I make a big jug of coffee and hand it out to them. No one ever asks me for cash because they know I'm broke. I'm known as the sandwich man because I usually make sandwiches for them. Last year, got mugged walking back home. 5 seconds after being confronted, I hear, "Hey yo, get away from the sandwich man!" 4 or 5 homeless guys run to me from half a block away yelling at the mugger to get away from me despite him having a knife. He ran off after they came and they chased after him. Follow, and there was like 10 of them gathered around and he was pinned to the ground. One called the police and they arrested the guy. Was told, "If anyone F's with you, sandwich man, we got your back." My face when I basically have a street gang by giving away day-old sandwich meat and bread I am told to throw in the trash.